I'm hosting a build battle for 1 billion coins. So in this build battle, there will be 8 people, and then it's going to be a 1v1 for each time. The person with the worst build will get out, and then there will be half the amount of people, so it will be 8, and then 4, and then 2, and then they will fight, and the final winner will get 1 billion coins. So if this video hits 2k likes, then I'll do another build battle, but I'm going to give my alt the 1 billion coins, and then I'll explain the rules a little bit more whenever the people are in the game. Okay, now everyone is here, and it's time to say the rules. So there are not that many rules, they're pretty simple, but I'm just gonna tell them. Okay, so build on your plot only. I'm gonna do all caps so that people can actually see it. And then build on your plot only is the first rule. Second rule is don't grief anyone or my island. And then the next rule, well, I think that's kinda good. Just also, don't build on stone. Your plot is only the grass you're on. And then also, some things that will get you disqualified. Leave plot equals disqualified. And also, if you, well, yeah, I guess leave plot would be the only thing that would disqualify you. Because if you stay on your plot, then you won't really be able to do anything bad. But there, so I said the rules, everyone's going to their plots and staying there. So how this is gonna work, we have 2 judges, and then I'm a judge. We will choose best. It will be 1v1s, so I'll go like this, and then the person on my left and right is 1v1, so the first 2 to 1v1 will be this guy and this guy right here. Dragon and Johnny over there are the judges, and I'm also the judge, so yeah, that's how this is gonna work. Okay, so the first build battle will be Brian versus Onette, and we'll see who wins. I'm gonna tell them what it will be right now. So the topic is car. So they both have to build a car, and if anyone needs materials or anything, the judges have a lot of materials, and I have a lot of grass and stone, so if anyone needs them, then I'll just put them in the chest. But it's gonna be him versus him, and I'm gonna give them both builds at the same time, and let's see what they build. So they have 5 minutes to build this, and it's already been 3 of the 5 minutes, so they have 2 minutes left. And so far, this guy is making a pretty big car with iron blocks and stone wheels, and this guy is making a brick van with stone brick wheels, and we'll see what my judges think, and I'll be the decision maker if my judges decide to have a tie, or whatever happens. If I have to make the final decision, then I will, but both my judges will vote, and we'll see who wins. So, the time is up, and both of my judges are here. Okay, judge, who wins? So I'm just gonna look at the cars. So this iron car looks pretty nice. The only bad thing about it is the top isn't finished, and it only has 2 different types of blocks. The shape of it is pretty nice though. It looks kinda like an ice cream truck. And the wheels are kind of circular. And in this car, the wheels are 1 block, but it does have many different types of blocks, and it does have an actual interior. So this car is just the outline of a car, and it's missing a little bit, but it's well made. And this car, it has a lot of different blocks and interior, but the wheels are 1 block, and it just doesn't really look that much like a car. So I'm gonna say, who wins? Okay, both of my judges voted for Brian to win. RIP. So congratulations to both of them though. They both built pretty nice cars. So Brian, you stay here, and Onette, RIP. So I'm gonna have to uninvite whoever loses, and then I'm gonna leave their builds though, so we can look at them all at the end. Yeah, so the next 2 people to fight, this guy versus this guy. So let's see who wins. They both probably already have enough blocks. This guy said that he's going to add interior and seats, so he might build a very nice car. But this guy looks like a pro, so he might build a very nice car too. So let's see what they build. Okay, so they both finished building, and I'm gonna ask the judges to vote. So this guy right here has a pretty nice car. It has the outline, and there's not really much of an interior, but it does have a front and back windshield, and it's pretty big. And then this guy's car, the wheels are 2 blocks side by side, so it's kinda like, well, some games the wheels are kinda in the ground, so that can kinda make sense. And then there are windows on each side. This window doesn't have any glass though. And then there's the front window, there's no back window though, and there's a sunroof. And he also built a base. This looks kind of like a military Humvee, and then this could be the military base. And there are even torches here. That's fancy. And so basically this is a base with everything, and then this is a car. So the building was just of the car, so the base won't really be judged, but it does look very nice. And there's even a door right there, a garage door. So let's see what they choose. Okay, choose who wins. So, oh, he says Steven wins. I vote for Kill. I vote for, because he has an interior kind of on the car with all the windshields and stuff. There isn't really any seats. There aren't really any seats over here also. But I'll ask this judge, Dragon, who wins? Because I voted for him, the other judge voted for him, so Dragon is going to decide who wins from both of them. Okay, he says he's with Johnny, so Steven wins. And after we figure this all out, who wins, then I'll tell you guys who won. Okay, so we all voted, and Dragon and I voted for Kill to win. Johnny voted for Steven to win. Both of your cars were good. Good job to them both. But kill one, so I'm gonna have to kick Steven, but I'm gonna invite them all at the end so they can look at each other's builds. So Brian was the first winner, Kill was the second winner, so they're both on this side, and now these two guys are gonna 1v1. Okay, so both of them finished. I'm gonna take away their builds right now, and let's see who the judges choose. So I'm just gonna say choose, vote for who wins, and I vote for hockey. Okay, 2 of us voted for hockey, 3 of us voted for hockey. This judge is AFK. GG, good job ice and hockey. And so Hockey built this huge truck with a door, and it even has lanterns in the front with ladders, and there's a chair inside, and there's a windshield, side window, another side window right here, and then there's even the back part of the truck, and then there's the wheels. And then Ice Sun built a wooden car, and it has a lot of stairs around it. And, well, yeah, so this round, Hockey wins. So, it ended. Carl was originally building a very big car, but then realized it was going to take a very long time, so he started making a new one, but it didn't really get finished. Same with this person, their car, they only built the base and the wheels for it, but the wheels are pretty good. So, I don't know who's gonna win. I'm just gonna ask who wins to the judge, and I'm gonna ask this judge who wins. So all of the judges voted, and we all decided for Carl to win. Well, all 3 of the judges decided Carl. I decided this guy because I kind of like his tires, but Carl won. Actually, I'm not sure who I decided. I kind of decided this guy too because he uses a lot of blocks and it looks pretty nice. And this is just a flat thing with 4 tires. But the tires are very nice on this one, so I'm not exactly sure. But Carl won, so good job to them both. And I'm gonna have to kick them. And then now we have 4 people left on, well, 4 winners. So half of the people got eliminated. So these 3 cars and then this 4th one got eliminated, and out of all of the cars, I'd have to say that or actually I'm not sure, either the truck or this one, and this one's pretty good too, I'm not sure which one would win, but there are 4 people left, so now we're going to do the second round, which is trees. So I'm gonna say in the chat, winners come, and then we're gonna go over to this area. I think some of them are AFK, so I'm gonna record again whenever they're here. So first off, we have Hockey versus Carl. I didn't say what they should build yet. Okay, so I'm gonna say build a tree. A tree is what we are building for level 2. If you plant a tree, you will be disqualified. Because I know probably someone is just going to plant a tree and then say that they built it. So they actually have to build a tree out of wood. So I'm going to say use wood and stuff to make the tree. Because they turned wood from logs into blocks, so people can actually make trees now. This guy doesn't have a partner yet, since the other guy is AFK, or actually he just came back right now, so it's gonna be them two and then them two, but they're gonna have 3 minutes to build it, because a tree is not really that hard to build. So yeah, I'm gonna give them builds now, and then they're gonna start building, and let's see what they do. One of them's already dropping leaves. I guess it's not really building, so that's not technically cheating. So it was originally 3 minutes, then it was changed to 5 because neither of them were done, and it was 5 minutes for the car, so it makes sense to do 5 minutes for this also. So I'm gonna tell the judges vote. So I'm not exactly sure who I decide to win. This guy made kind of a dead tree and kind of also a tree house because he used birch wood planks and then wood, and then this guy made alive trees but with grass, so it has, well, if you look from the top, it kind of looks like an actual tree because of the green, but if you look from the bottom, it looks like a dead tree, kind of, because Skyblox doesn't even have any foliage or stuff, but he used maple wood for one and wood for another. So this guy made 2 trees, that one is medium, one is small, and this guy made 1 large tree, but it's dead, so I'm not exactly sure who I choose to win. This guy put some flowers and some tall grass. This guy dropped a whole bunch of leaves, but most of them were dropped before the round even started. So I'm gonna have to vote for Carl. Oh, it's a tie. So both of them have 2 votes. I'm the final person who chooses something, because in a tie, I vote. And I'm going to choose Carl to win, because he has a bigger tree, and it's kinda a tree house because you can climb up the tree. So GG to both of them, it was very close. So good job, Hockey, good job, Carl, and there we go. Okay, it ended, so I'm gonna tell my judges to vote. So on the right, with Brian, we have an avocado tree, and it has some leaves on the top that are made with tall grass, and it has dirt, which kind of makes it look like a kind of dead tree, but the tall grass makes it look kind of alive. And then there's tall grass all around it, and there's avocados on the ground. And then on this side, we have a glass tree, and I guess it's supposed to be a ghost tree, but there are torches under the bottom here, under the grass, and there's also a torch inside of it, so that it looks bright. So I'm gonna have to go with this tree because it has torches, so I vote for this tree, and let's see who they vote for. So, one of the judges is biased because he's friends with the person who built it. I'm gonna spam bias and kick the judge. I'm gonna re-invite him for the next round. But, okay, let's see who they vote for. Okay, so the glass tree won. All of the judges voted for it, except for the judge that's friends with the guy that voted for him right here. So I'm gonna say, good job, you both did good trees. And then now on to the third round. Okay, I'm gonna say, come with me in the chat, and then we'll go over to here. So, these two large 50 by 50 plots are where the third round is going to happen. Now, the two people in this are Carl and this guy right here. So, I'm gonna tell them, go to different plots, and then I'm gonna say, it's a house. So they're going to have not 5 minutes, but a whole 20 minutes to build the house. And let's see what they do. I'm going to speed it up to be 10 times, and I'm going to stand here so that the camera doesn't move around a lot. So they both finished building, and now I'm going to show you guys both of their houses, and then the judges are going to vote. So the first house is a brick, and it is very bright, and if you look inside, then there's a stairway with carpet that you can go to the upstairs. So the downstairs doesn't really have much, but the upstairs has chests, and then there's a balcony right here, and there's a lot of torches everywhere. But you can look all around, and it's a pretty nice balcony. This is a very nice house. And then the second house is kind of like a castle, and if you look on the inside, there are berry bushes, and there's carpet to a throne, and then there's a huge bed. and both of these houses are very nice. In the castle there are also parts you can go in the towers, but both of these houses are very well made. This part of the castle even has stairs so you can go up and walk around the castle, but I'm not sure which house I would vote for. I'm kinda thinking of voting for the brick house, but I'll ask my judges and see who we choose. So we voted, and the brick house won because the castle only has one material besides the bed and the throne and the carpet right there, but the brick house is mainly made out of 2 materials and a lot of different materials on the inside, and it even has a chest room and a balcony. So he won 3-1 because 3 of us voted for the brick house, 1 of us voted for the castle, but very good job to both of them. These are both very great houses, so now he gets the 1,000,000,000 coins. There, I gave him the coins. I'm back at 0 again. So this was the longest video I have ever made so far, and I'm just gonna show you guys all of the builds now. So in the beginning we did cars, which you guys saw, and then this was the first winning car, this was the second winning car, this was the third winning car, and this was the 4th winning car. So we had all of these cars, and half of the people got out, and then up here we had trees, and this was the first winning tree, this was the second winning tree, and then half of those people got out, and then we had the 1v1 which I just showed with the 2 houses. By the way, one more thing about this house, the back wasn't completely finished yet, but most of it was finished, and the front looked very good, but the castle is completely finished, so it was kind of a hard decision to make. But everything ended out well. I'll make another video like this, but for 2,000,000,000 coins, and also the build battle will be even bigger. It might be for a longer amount of time, and a 100 by 100 plot. I don't know. I might also do it where there's just less people but bigger plots, or more people and smaller plots. I'm not completely sure how I'm gonna do this if I make another video, but if we do 2,000 likes, I'll do another build battle. Thanks for watching. What else should I have people build if there's another build battle if this video hits 2,000 likes? Because I want to see what people think would be a good idea to build, so let me know in the comments. But make sure to subscribe, like the video, join the Discord server and Roblox group link in the description. By the way, whenever I do stuff like this, I just randomly post my VIP link in my Discord server, say what it is, and whenever enough people join, then I start. And also, follow my Twitter, sub goal is 200k, let's try to hit that, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, YouTube!